The stress response starts with the breath. It's the short, shallow chest breathing, where the breath just gets as far down as the chest. It's the first physiological response that occurs when we're scared or upset. It's the gasp. This is what turns on the stress response. Now, the antidote to the stress response is the relaxation response, and it also starts with the breath. It's the slow, deep abdominal breath that cools down the nervous system and tells the body to relax, release, and let go. Breath work begins by focusing on abdominal breathing or natural breathing. If you imagine a balloon behind the belly, it's like the balloon is gently filling with air as you inhale, and so you're breathing in and the belly expands. And if this is a balloon, it's emptying its air as you exhale, so the belly contracts or lowers on the exhalation. And if you lie down, it's easiest to really feel if the belly is expanding on the inhalation and contracting on the exhalation. In fact, if you put one hand on your belly and the other hand on your chest, you can feel if the belly hand is raising more than the chest hand. So as this filling and emptying occurs, oxygen and carbon dioxide are moving in and out in a wave-like motion. So you're breathing in and the belly expands, breathing out and the belly contracts. And the diaphragm here, which is separating the chest from the abdominal cavity, is massaging the heart, the lungs, and the abdominal organs, and a rhythmic opening and closing is occurring in the lungs, the chest, the back, and the belly. So breathing becomes slower, natural, deeper, and quieter. To experience the difference between natural breathing and chest breathing, let's try this exercise. So you can be lying on the ground, or you can be sitting up right now. And begin by just finding a comfortable position, allowing yourself to just gently come into the present moment, and very slowly close your eyes. And we're going to start imagining that we're on a beautiful beach right now. And the weather is just perfect. The sky is blue and there's a gentle breeze. And we're lying on a towel or a mat under an umbrella or a tree. And it's shaded, and in the distance we can hear the waves coming in and the waves coming out. And as we hear those waves, this is matching with the breath wave in the abdomen, breathing in, feeling the belly expanding, and breathing out, the belly contracting in this wave-like motion. So being on this beach, feeling the warmth and hearing the breath waves as the ocean is having the waves breathe in, the belly is expanding, and breathing out, the belly is contracting. So making a mental note of how you're feeling with this slow, deep abdominal breathing. And for a few moments, while we're still lying on this beautiful beach, the sand is white and soft and the sun is out and we're lying in the shade, just allow the breath to go as shallow as the chest. And so breathing in and only having that chest be shallow and short, making a mental note of how you're feeling. So we're doing conditioning breathing, chest shallow breathing. Making a mental note of how you're feeling, and now relaxing and allowing the breath to slow and deepen and go all the way into the abdomen. The belly is ballooning out in the inhalation and receding on the exhalation. Once again, as we're lying on this beautiful beach, just making a mental note of how you're feeling with this slow, deep, natural breathing. And when I ring this chime, that's your cue to very slowly open your eyes. So how did you feel with abdominal breathing versus chest breathing? Oftentimes, people feel a sense of greater calmness or relaxation with the abdominal breathing, and then with the chest breathing, kind of maybe even anxiety or a restlessness. But whatever you're feeling, just noting to see if you can have a difference between those two. And the more you practice abdominal breathing, the more you'll notice the difference between this very calming relaxation response that turns on with this breathing versus this anxious, more impatient, kind of even frustrated or panicky feel that results from this conditioned chest breathing. It stimulates the stress response. And so the more you practice abdominal breathing, the more natural it becomes, and the more calm and compassionate and quiet and relaxed you'll feel.